Yo, what up? It's Lord Homeboy, and this video's about money. I woke up thinking about it, so I had to make a video on it. Um, Really, this video is inspired by Raha Imhotep from 13 Signs Astrology, and Lord Okiri Yosai from 13 Cosmic Law. A lot of this information I got, and I had previously from them, and just things that I've learned. Now, first of all, you have to know that you don't want money. If you saw the movie Blow with Johnny Depp, his father keeps telling him, George, you don't want money. Money doesn't exist. Now, the reason he was saying that is a lot of people think they want money when they really want the source. You have to learn where money comes from, why it was created. Money was created so people didn't have to walk around with the source in their pocket with hella gold and spices and jewelry and shit like that. So they gave them these papers, these paper dollars, this coinage. It's more to that, it's about paying debts, and you put all your gold in the bank and they give you these little receipts. That's basically what money is, saying that I have the money, I have these sources somewhere in the bank, and I'm gonna just give you this. And at the end of the day, you go to the bank, or end of the week, go to the bank and get your gold or your diamonds. It'll come out of my account or whatever the fuck. But money is used to get resources and to get access to these sources, these resources. If you break down the word resource, it's basically saying you need to go back to the source. You need to resource. You need to re-up. The source is kind of like the word, the source. The source is a book that has.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? I'm doing a video right now.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, dude.
That's cool. If you look at the word, the source is kind of like the source. The source is a book that has words that you can use for other words, synonyms. And if you use that, it's basically giving you access to different ways to manipulate sentences, different ways to manipulate situations when you have to speak or when you have to use words, basically. And that's how I look at the word, the source, and the source. So, in Rod's video, Money Monday, he says that the source is knowledge. And I'm gonna switch it up by saying the source is the formula. When people try to get money, we'll use gangsters for an example. When gangsters try to get money, what do? They sell drugs. They wanna get that formula. They wanna go straight to the source. They wanna rob. They wanna rob a bank. They wanna rob a liquor store. They have to have a formula. They have to have a plan. And people, when they kill for the money, or when they kill for the money, when they assassinate, is because there was a certain formula that took place that is going to better their money. Now, you already heard me give this formula in about 5 to 6 videos, but the formula that I like to use is the formula of the 5 elements in business. First, ether clarity. You gotta know what you want. You have to have clarity. You have to know what you want, basically. Next will be water, your plan. Next will be air. Making sure you have the technology, the right knowledge, and the right travels. Next will be earth, surrounding yourself with the specific type of energies that you need to be able to get this money. After that, fire. You gotta take action. And after that, ether again. You have to meditate on it, be patient, and feel content with you planting the right seeds. Now, What that translates to me is having a certain degree. Yeah, I mean, knowledge is not the most important part of you trying to get the money. A degree, a certificate, something like that, your resume, that paper will get you money. And I know college is not for everybody, but there's some kind of paper that you have to get to be able to get to the paper that you want. That piece of paper is your money. It gives you permission to be able to get certain types of money. You go to the dentist office if you're a fucking dental assistant, and you give them your money, and they give you some money back after you put those 5 elements into play. That's your money. Also, you have to have some form of love. Like I said in a lot of my drug dealing videos, be good to the game will be good to you. You have to find something that you love about your formula. You have to have a certain amount of respect and admiration for what you do. Even if you don't love the drug crack cocaine, you have to show love to the fact that, hey, this crack cocaine is feeding my family, or hey, when I sell this crack, I love making people happy, and it makes people happy. Which is, that's a fucked up way of thinking about it. If you love cars, I mean, you might not want to be a race car driver. You might want to sell fucking car magazines. You might want to sell cars to people and just be forced to talk about cars all day. You gotta have, like a lot of people say, you got money in your mind. You got millions of dollars in your mind. You just gotta reach in there and go get it. That's what the formula is for. That's what putting your heart in it is for. Having the ability to get to a certain degree, or to certify yourself enough to be able to access that money. Now, like I said in my last video, your net worth is in your network. Your network is your network. Your health is your wealth. Your social health is your fiscal health. The whole thing about that is you have to find these people and these sources that mesh with your formula. These people that have the same amount of clarity, the same amount of water, air, fire, earth, and ether in their system, in their formula. It's kind of like in Dragon Ball GT. In Dragon Ball, they can't. Two beings cannot fuse and do the fusion dance if they don't have the same formula. I know I reference Dragon Ball a lot, but that's always fun. And lastly, what I want to say is, you gotta treat the money like a woman. You have to be tender and aggressive. You have to be leading. You have to be in control. You have to be confident. And you have to reframe. What reframing is basically changing up your character to be able to fit into what you want. Just like in 13 Cosmic Laws video, that how I built a millionaire timeline for myself. He studied certain aspects of rich people and millionaire lifestyles. What he studied was the arts, wine, food, dress, the cultures of a lot of rich people, and he was able to use that knowledge and use that information to make a practical formula. So at the end of the day, yeah, I guess I do agree. I always agreed with AaroniMoses when he said that, knowledge is a part of the source. I don't think it's the complete source. But your clarity has to come from a practical, your plan and all these things have to come from a practical place, which, yeah, I guess would start with knowledge. But that's it, man. It's Lord Homeboy. Shout out to my beautiful Tauruses for sending me all that positive energy. I said I was going to shout out the Tauruses, even though it's about to be Leo season. Shout out to all the beautiful Tauruses for sending me all that positive energy. you know. That's it. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share, comment, send me that love. That's what you gotta do. Let's get this money together, Slower Homeboy. Peace.